His Excellency, Mr. S. Iswaran, Minister for Communications and Information and Minister in charge of Trade Relations, Singapore. His Excellency, Keong Choi, Minister of Science and ICT, Korea. Tan Sri Jamaluddin Ibrahim, President and Group CEO, Axiata Group Berhad. Tan Sri Tony Fernandes, CEO, Air Asia Group. Mats Granit, Director General, GSMA. Good day, everyone. I'm very pleased to be part of the GSMA Thrive Asia Pacific 2020, another GSMA flagship event that brings together industry leaders and innovators to uncover how the adoption of new technologies can transform APAC and beyond to drive a new digital nation. The impact of COVID-19 continuously taking socio-economic aspects across the world by storm. It has overwhelmed all walks of life, causing both health and economic crisis. To respond to health and economic emergency, governments across different countries in the world are stepping in with innovative and preventive approaches. As some countries are still living under lockdowns to thwart the effect of the virus, some are opening up their economic activities to get lives back on track again. In Malaysia, this pandemic has heightened the urgency and the need of enabling uninterrupted connectivity that is accessible to all Malaysians, be it in rural or in urban areas. Malaysia's internet penetration rate is now at 90% and mobile connectivity is at 98%. But the fact remains, 10% of Malaysia remains unconnected, according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia. The digital divide is the gap that exists between individuals who have access to information and communication technology and the internet and those who lack access. In Malaysia, it normally occurs between those who live in the urban and rural areas and between socio-economic groups. Limited access to broadband speeds and devices have become the main reason that widens the gap between Malaysians. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, the percentage of households having access to internet is at 90.1%. The percentage of individuals using the internet had increased by 3% from 81.2% in 2018 to 84.2% in 2019. Individuals who are using computers have also increased by 1.6% to 72.1% in 2019 compared to the previous year. The main internet activities by individuals were participating in social networks at 97.1%, continue to be the most popular activity among internet users. This was followed by activities of downloading images, movies, videos, or music, playing or downloading games at 84.7%, finding information about goods or services at 83.5%, telephoning over the internet or usage of VoIP at 77.4%, and downloading software or applications at 77.1%. These statistics have shown how more people are utilizing the internet for various purposes. However, we are aware that there are still parts of Malaysia who are left behind. Our goal now is to provide the best connectivity across the nation so that no one is left behind, especially as we go through digital transformation. But connectivity or digital gaps are not only a Malaysian problem. It's a global problem. This is reflected in the latest GSMA figures that globally, 600 million people still live in areas with no coverage whatsoever, and 3.4 billion who, although they live within mobile broadband coverage, don't have access. The COVID-19 pandemic is the game changer for digital transformation. It was clear to us that we needed to develop resilience and agility to deal with the crisis against the constraints faced. A new reliance on digital connectivity, as well as pushing the need to transform operations to include the now necessary digital infrastructure. The pandemic has spurred all industries, particularly the SMEs, to accelerate its digital transformation. Businesses are now focusing on leveraging technology and digital to recover and thrive in the new normal. Digital connectivity has also become an imperative agenda that needs to be addressed as soon as possible if Malaysia wishes to keep up with the world that is rapidly pushing its digital transformation boundaries as it navigates through the current pandemic crisis. Accelerated adoption of quick-win solutions will help Malaysia to respond and adapt to the new norms. It is with this in mind that the government, through several stakeholders, including the Malaysian Communications and Multimedia Commission, MCMC, telecommunication industry players, and related government agencies, have come together to develop the National Digital Infrastructure Plan, or better known as JENDELA, to improve coverage and quality in a shorter period and at a faster pace. Our aim for JENDELA was to propel Malaysia to be globally competitive, robust, resilient, and an enriched digital-based society that is, enhance the rakyat's experience on seamless connectivity in urban, suburban, and rural areas. Maximize 4G infrastructure and technology, extend 4G coverage and speed nationwide. Quality of experience, such as ensuring the service providers deliver the minimum service expected to the rakyat. JENDELA is a 5-year plan spanning from 2021 to 2025, which will be implemented through several phases. Phase 1 will see the expansion of fiber optic to 7.5 premises passed, involving an expansion of 4G mobile broadband coverage from 91.8% to 96.9% in populated areas, increasing mobile speeds to 35 megabit per second from 25 megabit per second, and phase out 3G network by end 2021 to consolidate the 4G network and strengthen the foundation for 5G network. As for phase 2 of JENDELA, fiber optic premises passed will reach closer to 9 million premises. The introduction to 5G on a robust 4G foundation will be in line with the 12th Malaysia Plan. It is important to note that Malaysia is expediting the improvement of connectivity for both fiber and 4G, such as optimizing 4G access will also mean closing the digital gap and increasing the digital literacy, especially among rural folks, in preparation to embrace the significant changes that come with 5G and Industry Revolution 4.0. Ensuring the 5G rollout will be done in an efficient and effective manner, as well as to appeal to as many industry players to explore the use of 5G. This is a measured approach on 5G to ensure that the industry invests at the appropriate time and actual users utilize the new network at the right geographical locations and at a reasonable cost of rollout to ensure consumers are not burdened by heavy price increases. It is important to note that 5G technology is designed to support more machine-to-machine interaction rather than just simple speeds for consumers. The future for consumers and the industry is an improved fixed mobile convergence offering to benefit consumers better in terms of experience. As the 5G network will be used initially by industries, MCMC had undertaken the 5G demonstration projects, better known as 5GDP, to have the industries, service providers come together to undertake pilots that will help industries make the right process change and business decisions to adopt the new 5G technologies. The 5G DP has been extended till 31st December 2020 and, if required, can be extended further. For this, we already have 71 use cases and hope to see more piloted and tested. As part of the Phase 1 plan for JENDELA, MCMC is also currently in the process of transforming 873 Pusat Internet community across the nation. The COVID-19 pandemic has shifted the way we do things, switching us to utilize digital services. Therefore, Pusat Internet community is a place whereby the community can undergo ICT workshops and digital classes so that no one is left behind in this current digital era. Services such as online government services, online banking, and venturing into online businesses are some of the main reasons for the government to upskill digital capabilities amongst Malaysians. Pusat Internet community is seen as a way to create more job opportunities, increase e-commerce activities, and digital activities amongst Malaysians. Pusat Internet Community Centres have helped equip over the years 1.7 million Malaysians and over 20,000 local and rural entrepreneurs with ICT, entrepreneurship, and e-commerce skills to help bridge the digital gaps as well to uplift the social economy of the local communities. We have seen how the community had benefited from Pusat Internet community. For example, an entrepreneur in Pusat Internet community Taman Desa Permai, all the way in Marang, Terengganu, had learned how to promote their business online and have increased their profit and sustained the business even during the movement control order as a result of the global COVID-19 pandemic. During the movement control order, the Ministry of Higher Education announced that all institutions of higher learning will be fully conducted online until end of this year. Whilst the government's initiative, together with the telecommunication providers to provide 1 gig internet quota daily, was very helpful to students to help improve productivity, it was still a challenge because there had been limited internet access and poor internet connectivity, especially in rural areas. To ensure Malaysia meets its target to be a digital nation, it is essential that we have full support from both the private and public sectors. I'm pleased to note that our telecommunication industry is fully committed to partner with the government and make connectivity a basic utility to fast-track Malaysia's transition into a high-income digital society. High-quality, reliable connectivity is the enabler for all facets of life. The economy and people's livelihoods, education, business opportunities, and building connected communities. The government and its agencies, businesses, industries, and community stakeholders must work together to foster trust in digital so that information can flow unobstructed and innovation can flourish. I believe this conference will provide participants with rich opportunities to exchange views, learn from best practices, and work together to accelerate innovation. Stay safe, everyone. Thank you.